Could you just quickly tell us about yourself and what it is that you do?
Yeah, my name's Jim Sutherland. I run a studio called Studio Sutherland, which is me and one designer, and it's a general graphic design studio.
Would you say that you have a secret to your success?
I think, for me, I think it's that I just really enjoy doing it, and I think if you really enjoy doing what you're doing, I think it comes across in the work. And I don't view it as work, I view it as play, really.
Yeah. Why is keeping it so playful and kind of representing that in your projects, why is that so important to you?
I think it's, I'm trying to tell myself that I'm childlike, not childish, but I'm not sure about quite the difference between the two. But I really, I just think you do better work when you're having, when there's a bit of joy involved in the whole thing. And as soon as you start to view it as a bit of a sort of trudge as a project, I think that's going to come across in what you do.
What advice would you give to young people to encourage them to go for it and to kind of get over the initial fears and work through it?
I think it's interesting, personally, I think because of my own experience, I don't mind people being nervous in interviews.
Right.
I think the most important thing is how passionate you are and enthusiastic, and as long as you're any good. And something I meant to say in the talk, but we interviewed a girl who joined us straight from college, who came in and was literally shaking, and so we put her in the conference room and just let her sort of calm down a bit because she was so nervous. And after about 20 minutes she was still, almost couldn't speak because she was so nervous. And I went and spoke to her, and she just said, "I'm so nervous because I really want to work here, and it's just, I'm really sorry that I'm so nervous." And so we looked through her portfolio, it was really good, and we took her on.
So if you could sort of give us 3 things that you would look for when you're interviewing someone, what would they be?
I think for me, first and foremost, it's the work. I want to see really good work and lots of it. And I think that regardless of everything else, that's the bit I'm most interested in. And I think secondly, it's enthusiasm, that somebody wants to be doing this work and wants to come and work for whoever's interviewing them. And I think lastly, it's somebody who's just really passionate about it and is interested in design. Because if you're not, then go and do something else.
Yeah.
There's other things you can do, and maybe you'd be better at it if you're more interested in it.
How did you get that work ethic and keep it alive all this time?
I think that's a really interesting question, because I know I am very sort of driven as a designer.
Yeah.
That's why I'm always thinking up new projects and stuff like that. I don't really know how you engender that in people or teach them that, but I think it really helps because you just want to do more projects. And I say the more projects you do, the better you get. When we set up Hat Trick, we'd been working for quite a while at that point. We went out for a drink with one of our old bosses, and he went round the 3 of us and said, if you want to be successful, this is the things you should all do.
Wow.
And he spoke to the other 2 and had lots of detail, and you should do this and do that, and you're great at this and great at that. And then he got to me, and I was just staring at my shoes, as I did. And he just went, "You just need to try and get some of the passion you've got for work across to clients. Because in the studio, you're really excited about what you're doing, and then you see a client or somebody you've not met, and you completely sort of shut down and you're really quiet." And he said, if you just get 10% of that across to people you're working for, he said it will work. He said, don't do anything else, just do that.
What tips would you give to fellow creatives looking to sort of follow in your footsteps, I suppose?
I think, I suppose it repeats some of the things. I just think, just do lots and lots of projects, because the more projects you do, the better you get. Even if they go wrong, you're still better at it at the end of it than you were at the beginning. So, I feel like if I carry on as I am, when I get to like 80, I'll be really good at this.